Hi guys, welcome. I'm here for the first live stream. I have no idea what time it is. I think it's like 12:45. I have to chew gum a little bit because I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. So, I'm sorry if I chew like a cow. Can't help it. I'm from New York. Okay. Lily wants love. Okay. Love reading for Lily. You have a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Comes in with an offering of love. They may be involved with somebody else. Just be careful. They're going to be prepared to move forward with you, but they haven't broken ties with the person that they're already with. Just be aware of it. Shayavish, love. Moving into 2020, you may feel a little bit stagnant, but it's going to change. The death card here is also in reverse. It may take a couple of months to get the ball rolling, but by the time you hit early spring, I don't feel like you're waiting anymore. I feel like things are moving on. You have an Aries here. You also have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or another Aries that may want to get involved with you. Come in with an offering of love. In the middle of all this madness, you're going to be working really hard on something. It could have to do with work, a work project if you're working, or it would be a school project if you're in school. All right. Virgo loved ones, spirit cards. Okay. Ten of fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. The eight of air, an illusion of being trapped, lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Seven of fire, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Shar, what will happen if I tell Lee my feelings? Okay. Let's see. What will happen? I wouldn't do it just yet. I'll tell you why. You have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which means your wish doesn't come true right away. The Sun is in reverse, which is a delay in happiness. And the Knight of Swords is in reverse, which means he wouldn't respond quickly. I would hold off a bit. Hold off until it's like a timing thing. I just wouldn't do it right now. I don't think you would get the response. I don't think you would get the response that you're looking for, or I don't think you would get a response, which is really frustrating. So I would hold off. Samantha, what can I look forward to in 2020? Okay. You got a creative project. You also have some fun, adventurous times ahead of you. And it looks like you're going to be standing up for yourself. Okay. And it sounds like it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. When this card shows up, it's like cutting through the bullshit. So if you've been dealing with somebody who's been bullshitting you, you put an end to it. This can also be setting boundaries. If you're the kind of person that doesn't know how to say no, you learn how to say no. With all that being said, it propels your life forward really quickly, and you start to move forward in a different way in 2020. You persevere. If you're not with anyone, you meet a soulmate relationship. If you are with somebody, your relationship will move forward. And the Ten of Pentacles is here, which means you can either get a new job opportunity or another job opportunity, another way of making money. Alicia, will this be long lasting? Is Nick the one? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It is going to be long lasting and it's going to be very significant. I can't tell you that he's the one forever because I don't believe that. I don't believe it with anybody. I mean, my parents married for 20 years and they got divorced. So I can't tell you that he's that there's only one out there. He's one of the ones, and it will be a significant relationship that is long lasting. Pretty. Will my YouTube channel be successful? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Yes. 7, 8. It's going to be successful. The Hermit is here. Okay, so it may be a little slow in the beginning. That's normal, but it will be successful eventually. Shar, what did he mean when he said, hey? He was in a good mood. He was using his intuition. He was trying to be cute. It's like a way of just reaching out, and I don't know. He was trying to be lighthearted about the situation. I don't know if you hadn't heard from him or in a while. Sometimes people try to make it a little lighthearted because they want to see how you're going to react. I think it was good, though, because it had a very light feel around it. The Ten of Cups is good. Sister Moon, his feelings towards me currently. Okay. He feels very weak. Knight of Cups is in reverse, which means he's holding off on coming in. He's holding off on coming back into your life or holding off with making contact. However, he feels very connected to you with the Lover's card. Hanged Man is here, which kind of echoes the fact that he's not going to be moving forward or that he's afraid to take things to the next level. He could be afraid of what you have to say to him, or he doesn't want to hear it, or he doesn't want to get involved in an argument. But he still feels a connection to you, even though he's pulling back or not stepping forward, or however you want to say it. Amanda, will this house for rent work out for me in Austin? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think so. 2 aces and the 9 of wands. I think so. Sister Moon, why did the Leo disappear? Okay. What happened to the Leo? Okay, I don't know what your relationship was with this Leo, but they feel like they were very connected to you. They also feel like they maybe put in a little bit of effort and weren't seeing a response or a reaction, and they were not willing to make themselves any more vulnerable. They tried a couple of times, or whatever it was that they did, they weren't getting the response that they wanted, so they kind of backed up. Sun is in reverse. It's not that it's over. You could still reconnect with this person, but they're not going to put themselves out on a limb if they don't think that they're going to get what they want. It's just not in their blood. Okay, I think I'm done with the super chats. Let me go back up to the top. I think I'm up to Pinky. Love reading for Pinky. Okay. Pinky. Moving into 2020, you have some stability coming in with a slow-moving person who could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This person, I mean, it's not really like air signs to be slow-moving, but the Knight of Pentacles is around them. They bring in great happiness, and you take a chance with them and you move forward. You're also leaving in the past. You're no longer going to be crying over what happened. And the person that shows up, I think they're going to be an air sign. They're going to be legit. They're going to be prepared. Then somebody from your past comes back. So somebody from your past can come back after you've already met this air sign and have moved forward. And then you may have to reject the old person. I don't think that you're going to go back to this old person. I think you're going to move forward with the air sign. And you're going to move forward pretty quickly in 2020. Where the heck am I? Oh, I think I'm up to Lauren. Lauren C. Will he reach out in January? Yeah, I do think he's going to reach out in January. Cade, how is Gabriel feeling before our first date? Okay. The UPS guy. You know how Dylan feels about these trucks. Well, he's trying to connect with his intuition. He feels like the two of you have a great connection. Shh, Dylan, it's okay. And he's feeling a little bit nervous, but overall very happy and excited. The Page of Swords is here, which to me means that you could, this relationship can pick up really quick. Like you can go on one date with him and it could like pick up really fast. So I think he's a little nervous, but he's very excited. He already feels a connection to you. Have a good time. Good luck. I think it's going to be great. Dylan, leave the UPS man alone. Oh, Lily donated through PayPal. All right, let me find her. Hang on. I don't see Lily's question. Oh, what do I have to look forward to this month? Okay. What does Lily have to look forward to this month? You've got a lot of strength around you. You also have a new business opportunity that could come in, that could bring in a substantial amount of work. Now, if you're not looking for a job right now, you could find yourself at the right place at the right time in January, because it looks like it's something that's going to just fall into your lap. Somebody from your past is going to come back with the Six of Cups. But I think overall, and it could be an old friend, I think overall you got money and business opportunity coming in January. Business opportunity, making money. It could be making money on the side. All right, let's see. I'm going to go back up to the top. Valerie wants a love reading. Okay. Anxiety and worry. Stop worrying. You're going to make it to the top of the mountain. You have a lot of strength around you. You have a fire sign. Could be a Leo because the strength card is here. It also might be an Aries or Sagittarius. This person will be well balanced. They may be a little bit fly by the seat of their pants, but they're going to be a whole lot of fun. And they're going to think the world of you. So this is what's coming in 2020. I would say, too, like the first couple of months. I don't think you have to wait that long. All right. I think I am up to... Lauren, what are his current feelings for me? Okay. He wants things to move forward quickly. He's persevering you, and he feels celebration around your relationship. I think he feels that you and him have a special bond, or you can have a special bond. If you're not there yet, or if that doesn't click, he feels like it could be there. He thinks that you're a strong person. You got the strength card, that you're very courageous, that you've been very successful in your life and you make really good choices. He's also physically attracted to you, and he likes that you go after what you want and that you don't hold yourself back. Gracie, how does James feel about me currently? Okay. How's James feeling? He's feeling a spiritual connection to you, but he may be a little bit afraid because he holds himself back and the Chariot is in reverse, which means this is not moving forward right now, but it will move forward because you have the Ace of Cups. Could be stagnant for a couple of weeks. It's not that big of a deal. Stability comes in and happiness. James is attracted to you. He likes spending time with you. He thinks that you're a lot of fun. He thinks you're spontaneous. He also thinks that you're well balanced, which is a good thing. Because you know how many times I hear, oh, she's a crazy bitch. No, he thinks that you're stable, you're well balanced, and that you're very down to earth, which is a good thing. Okay, we are up to TD. How's the Aries feeling about me today? Well, today he's focused on his emotions and how he feels about you and balance. So he's focusing on making this connection deeper. He's focused on creativity. He's focused on connecting. He could even be focused on like a physical part of the relationship. However, he's also feeling a little bit burdened. So if he doesn't move forward, don't worry about it. He will. It just might take some time. You know, sometimes it's like he may be a little bit overwhelmed by how he feels. So he takes a minute and he steps back. It's kind of normal. Melissa, will my Scorpio sister get into a relationship soon? Okay. It was just buffering. Let me know if it's okay now. I think it's okay. So the Scorpio sister question. Yes, I think she will be in a relationship soon, and I think that there's a Leo coming in. It's okay now? All right, good. Thanks. All right. A lot of strength around you. Somebody from your past comes back. So with this in here is that somebody from your past comes back and you have strength to send them away. This person screwed you up in the past, and they show up, you may tell them, well, I'm okay with that. If you choose them in your life, relationship with them can move quickly. I would just be careful. Okay? They're going to be doing you paired. They story successful. Just be careful because it seems somebody that's coming from your past that may have is going to be looking for a second chance. And I'm not at all that people I do believe that people change. I also believe it's easy for them to fall into their old patterns. So just be careful. All right, now let me see. Um, where am I? Um, ah. Oh, Nova made a donation through PayPal. Okay. I'm going to get to, I think that I skipped Amanda. So let me just do Amanda. Lily, did Lily do another one through PayPal? Because I didn't see it. Okay, let me do Amanda's. It's right here. Will Austin change his ways and be better for us? You know, I get a 70% chance he will. I mean, I do believe people can change. I really do. But I also believe that sometimes they fall back into their old patterns. So just be careful. You got to focus more on what you like about the relationship and less on what needs to be fixed. Nova, I was wondering if my Facebook page for readings and spells will take off and be successful. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, it will, but it's going to be a struggle in the beginning. So don't let it hold you back. I would say keep working with it. You have a 33% chance. It might seem kind of low, but it's not low because they say it takes a good 5 years to get a business started. And I got to tell you that for me, it took me a while to start getting regular clients too. So if it's slow for the first year or so, don't give up on it, especially with something like Facebook because it's free. You know, it's not like you have to go someplace, sign a lease, and you have to rent space. So don't give up on it. All right, am I looking for another one from Lily? Okay, here we go. How is his feelings for me? All right. How are E's feelings for Lily? He's a little bit undecided. A little undecided with the Two of Swords in reverse. But he's going to figure it out because the Death card is here, which means it's going to transform and stability will come in. So this may be something that just takes a minute for him to iron out. Ashmita, is RJ thinking about me today? Okay. Yeah. I think he is. Or he was. There was thinking going on at some point today. Amanda, general reading on this month. All right. General reading on this month. Success. Success is the theme for the month. So set your intentions and put it out there. You also have some money coming in or financial stability that starts to flow in more in January. Increase in money, paying off a bill, something like that. Love also comes in, offering of love. Two of Cups, which would be a soulmate connection, spinning the wheel of fortune, taking a chance on something and getting what you want. So I think that January is going to be a pretty good month for you. All right, let's go back up to the top. Miss Yana wants love. Okay, let's see what's going on here for love. You do have a soulmate connection around you. This person could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. And I don't know if they have some kind of an addiction because the Devil card is here, or they've been battling an addiction. And there's somewhat of a disaster looming with the Tower. So just be aware of that. I think you get through it. I think you're prepared to get through it, and you're not going to hold yourself back. I think that coming up in the near future, you have the Fool card here, which means there's going to be some fun, adventurous times. So if you are involved with this water sign, you may find out that they have some sort of an addiction issue. And, you know, every time I say addiction to somebody, they always think like booze or drugs. But you could really be addicted to anything. You could be addicted to bad people, bad relationships, work, exercise, food. So it might be a little bit broader than just, you know, a substance of some type. But I do think that you and this person can work your way through it. It might take work. You know, sometimes you got to make that decision as to whether or not it's worth it. Is it worth to put all that? Is it worth it to you to maintain the relationship if you have to put in that much work? All right. Let me see. I think I'm up to a J Mac. January, okay. General for January. You have a spiritual transformation coming in January. You also have an offering of love coming in. But it's interesting, spiritual transformation that comes in. You're also going to be laying down the law and setting boundaries. So if you're one of those people that tends to be a people pleaser or you never know how to say no, that's going to change. You have a wish around you. You're setting up boundaries. And you got some money coming in January. So I think spiritual transformation, love comes in, you set up boundaries, you lay down the law, you start to take control of your life. I think that January is going to be a good start to a great year. Oh, Alyssa, I still owe you 3 questions from the other day with that payment. So you can email them to me and I can do them separate. But I'll answer this one now. Is Martin worth the wait? And is he looking forward to seeing me in our province when he's still here? Okay. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. He is definitely looking forward to seeing you. You know, it shows that you and him have a great connection and that there can be definitely be more to this relationship that can be long-term, solid, and built on solid ground. But it does look like it's going to be somewhat of a process. And, you know, that's up to you. Like I was saying to the last person, and even with law of attraction, when I was talking to my coach the other day, certain circumstances, you have to really think about whether or not it's worth it for you to put in that much time and effort for a payout. If it's worth it for you, then yeah, the relationship will be worth it and it will be successful and he will be worth the wait. But sometimes it's like you put in so much effort and it just seems like at some point you have to give up. And that's the decision that you have to make. I can't make it for you. I can tell you that you can have a good relationship, but it's going to take time. It's going to be a process. And then there are other relationships, like you walk into the gas station on Tuesday night, you meet somebody, and then all of a sudden, they call you back every time you call them, and they show up every time they say they're going to show up, and there's none of this inside, upside down, backwards, and bullshit. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to weigh the pros and cons as to whether or not you think it's worth it. All right, let's go back up to the top. A woo sanctuary. You know what? It must have disappeared. Repost and I'll get to it. In the meantime, let me answer for Jennifer. Will I pass the exam tomorrow? Okay. I think you're going to pass it. I think you're going to pass it. Hadger, his thoughts and feelings towards me currently. All right, he's a little bit upside down. So it's first, he's a little bit undecided about how he feels, but on the other hand, he's very happy in their celebration around this relationship and he feels a soulmate union. He may just not be ready to move forward or he's not sure how to move forward, but there's more to come. So just kind of hang in there. Okay. I am Shamia Camille. Should I ask Jeremiah for his number? Does he find me attractive? Okay. 2, 3, 8, 9. Yes, I would give it a shot, definitely. Techno World, did he make me a fool playing with me or are there true feelings? Okay. Was he playing games or are there true feelings? There are true feelings here. Okay? He may be an asshole and he may want to play it off, but he really does have feelings. P.S. Does my ex AG love me and will we reconcile? Okay. There are feelings here. There is a chance that you can reconcile. It might not happen, though, until the spring. It may take a minute. All right. Denny, on which part of myself should I work? Okay. On your self-esteem. Self-esteem comes up. Now look, who shouldn't be working on their self-esteem? Most people need it. And it's funny because there's a difference between being self-confident and being cocky. You want to have the confidence to know that you can get whatever you want without coming across as being cocky or being, I don't know, narcissistic or whatever they call it. But I think that working on your self-esteem, affirmations. It sounds kind of stupid, but they really do work. So that's what I would focus on. Amorous, how does Storm's sister feel about me? All right. Okay, on one hand, she feels like you're very stable. On the other hand, she feels like you're a little bit all over the place. So it's like she's not really sure how she feels, or it could be her that's unstable, that, you know, she keeps changing her mind. I think on one hand, it's almost like she kind of looks up to you, but then on the other hand, she feels a little jealous of you. She comes off a little bit, I want to say, the feeling I get is shattered. Like there is like issues there. I would be careful when it comes to trust with this person, only because I think they could flip-flop a lot. All right. All right. I think I got through the super chats. Let's go back up to the top. Mihak 503 General. You got a big transformation coming in with a lot of strength. You also have a relationship that's a soulmate connection that's going to solidify in this year, or maybe the first 6 months. Working really hard at keeping a stable ground, being appreciated at work. Life moves forward. You have a Libra here, Justice card. That could be the soulmate connection, and the relationship can move forward quickly in 2020. Good stuff coming in 2020. Did that one. Okay, did I get to your super chat? I think I did. Let me know if I didn't. Malapali, will the Gemini purchase the condo he's planning to buy? And if so, when will it be? Okay. Is the Gemini going to buy this condo? 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think so. May not be till the fall, though. It could take some time. I ever tell you the story about this place? This is a crazy story. After my mom got sick, my brother and I had to move out, or we moved out and then she got, either way, we needed to find a place. And this was the first place that we looked at, and it was perfect because it was 2 miles up the street from one of my jobs, 7 miles up the street from the other. And same with him, because at the time, him and I were working at the same place full time. And at the time, I had a 14-year-old dog that I had since I was like, I got her for my 12th birthday. So when we came to look at the place, we're like, oh, this place is perfect. The rent was, at the time, was affordable. We could both live here and we could have the dog. So after we, we said that we wanted it, it came back that there were no dogs allowed here. And I was really bummed about it. But we weren't under such a time restraint where we had to be out at a certain time. The place that we were living in with our mother it was going to be sold, but we had like several months before we really had to get out. So I had a dream one night. I swear to God, and this doesn't happen to me often. I had a dream a couple of weeks later that the real estate woman called me and said the landlord made a mistake. She was over at the townhouse, and you are allowed to have dogs there. She just wants to meet the dog. If she meets the dog and she likes the dog, you can have the place. And I was like, no, I don't want any trouble. I don't want to move in. Like, we were really young. So we were like 20. I didn't want any trouble with anyone. So I didn't want to move in if there was a chance that I couldn't have the dog. And she was like, no, 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 it's fine. She was there. She was talking to the neighbors, whatever. So the next morning, I woke up, I went to work, and I got that phone call from the realtor. I swear to God. And my brother was in the next office, and I went in and I told him, I'm like, we can have that apartment that we want. And I told him what happened, and he was like, oh my God. And he doesn't believe in any of this kind of stuff. So we went that week and met the landlord, and she said we could have it. And after we were living here for about a year and a half, she wanted to sell it, and she offered it to us first. So I hated moving. And when my mother was renting places after the divorce, we had to move every 2 years. So I was like, if there is a way that I can buy this place, I'm going to buy it, because I am not moving unless I want to move. So that's how I got this place. But anyway, point being is that, it might look at one point like he's not going to get it, but I think inevitably he does end up getting it. All right. Siba, can I trust Mr. Leo with my heart? Oh, that's a good question. I would be cautious. I mean, he does look like he's pretty trustworthy, but sometimes Leo can come off very trustworthy, and they can be a little bit sneaky on the side. Just be careful. I wouldn't dive in head first. And go with your gut. Gemma, what is Jason, my Virgo, planning regarding love? Okay. All right, he doesn't have any plans, this guy. He's just kind of going with the flow right now. I think he is thinking that the relationship is going to transform in the future and that it's going to continue to move ahead. But it's not like he's saying, I want to see her 5 times a week starting February 1st, or I'm going to be moving in on April 7th. Like, he doesn't have any plans. He's just going with the flow and seeing how he feels day to day at this point. Gemma, do you see me having any more children in the future? Okay, let's see. 2, 3, 4. There's definitely a possibility for more children in the future. Definitely. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Cutie, what does B think of me? All right, what's B thinking? B thinks that you're strong, that you're lovely, that you're deep-rooted and very grounded, that you have a strong personality, and you know yourself well. They think that you can fly by the seat of your pants, but at the end of the day, you make good choices. They feel a soulmate connection to you, and they also feel happiness around you. So overall, they have good feelings for you. Nothing bad. All right. What time is it? I have no idea what time it is. It doesn't matter. Priyanka, what things are going to happen? Oh, damn. It disappeared. Shit. Um, right, I don't see another one. Chamea Raji, does F have feelings for me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, this person definitely has feelings for you. Kate, do I have love coming in January? Okay, so love coming in January for Kate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's quite possible that you might have choices to make in January. You could have more than one interest. Definitely more than one interest. Or more than one person pursuing you. Afia wants a general overall reading. Okay. Life changes quickly in 2020 and brings you a lot of happiness. When you listen to your intuition, there's a Virgo around you that could be quite influential, and there's going to be something to celebrate. I'm going to say probably this spring. You're going to have a lot of choices here with the Seven of Cups. The Ace of Wands is here, which means there should be a lot of passion and magic around you, and a soulmate connection around you during the second half of the year that you may have to make a decision about. What are you doing there, buddy? All right, you want to lay down near me? Okay. Good boy. Curious Rabbit. How is Ben feeling about me, and how will our next date go? Okay. Oh, what are you eating there? A spoon? Oh, don't eat the plastic. What the heck is wrong with you? This guy. Plastic. I think that he's hoping that the relationship moves forward quickly. I think your next date is going to go really well with the Nine of Cups. I think he's really into you and that he wants to see more of you. And I think he's going to come in with an offer of love or a steady relationship. PH. How does the Aquarius man feel about me right now? What's going on with him? Okay. All right, the Aquarius is like in a standstill. So he's not moving forward quickly. He's just like stopped right now. Now, it could have something to do with the holidays. Like maybe he's has some time off and he's just doing nothing. That's fine. He is going to be moving forward and transforming his life. So whatever is going on with him right now, he may be on vacation or something, and just bumming around. But it looks like you and him are going to connect soon, and that your relationship with him can move forward quickly. Around you, you have a new job offering or another job offering coming in. The Aquarius is like a little lackadaisical right now, but he's going to come back in, and you're going to hear from him and see him coming up. Or hear from him, or communication picks up. There's more to come in the near future. Harsha, will I be changing cities in 2020? And when? Okay. 2, 3. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. I think you may be undecided. You may not be sure which way you want to go, but I think inevitably you are going to change cities. Let's see when. This summer. I think it's going to happen sometime this summer. CL, is he using magic on me? My intuition is telling me, am I wrong? You know, there are very few instances where our intuitions are wrong. 6, 7, 8. But in this instance, it's only coming up 33% chance that he is using magic on you. But you know what you can do if you want to protect yourself? Burn black and white candles. You can bathe with salt. Sprinkle salt around your house. Or it could be around the outside of the house. Or you can even use these salt lamps. Don't mind the chips back there. But you can, to help absorb some of the negativity if you feel like somebody is doing magic on you and you want to feel a little bit more in control. And salt is cheap. You can use table salt. It's fine. I'd like to use the pink Himalayan salt. I just like it better, especially if I'm going to shower with it, because I can use it like a scrub. But you could use any kind of salt. It doesn't matter. Ashley, did someone cast a spell so that me and Samantha won't be together? Let's see. It's quite possible. You got 2 aces and then you got the restraints. Yeah, somebody maybe did. So same thing goes for you. Salt water, sage, Florida water if you have it. Burn black and white candles. You're in control. Don't give anyone else that power. You can control this. Let me see. Back up to the top. Miss Rosie 37, has he thought about me today? Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. Several times. I'm not showing buffering on this end. I don't know. Is everybody else seeing buffering? And Ukriti, will H wish me a happy birthday? 6. I'm not thinking they're going to. I don't think that it's only getting a 33% chance. And the anxiety and depression card is here. I wouldn't make a big deal about it. You know, if they don't. You know what? I always talk about my grandfather. My grandfather was my best friend. He came from a family of 13, of which 10 lived. Of the 10 that lived, 9 of them are boys. And since I've been into astrology since he wore this little Capricorn, which I inherited and I will give to the baby because she's going to be a Capricorn. Um, I think I was like 3 years old when I noticed it, and I used to make it climb up his chest. And I asked him what it was. He told me it was the Capricorn, and that was his sign. And my mother was a Scorpio, and she had a Scorpio keychain. So from a very, very young age, I started studying astrology. I was fascinated with the way family members' charts work. For example, I'm 15 degrees Pisces. My brother is 16 degrees of Gemini, and my father, or 14 degrees of Gemini. My father is 16 degrees of Virgo. So all of our sons square one another. I was thinking that the baby maybe was going to be born at like 15 degrees of Sagittarius to kind of complete that triangle. But I mean, the squares, cross, whatever. I always thought that a Sagittarius would enter at that time to complete it. So I found astrology fascinating. And I used to ask my grandfather all the time, what are your brother's birth dates? Because I wanted to see how many of them were Capricorn, how many of them were this. And he used to say to me, I can't remember. I just know that most of them are born in May. And he loved his brothers. It was just something he couldn't keep in his head. So if someone doesn't remember your birthday, don't make it a big deal because it's only going to hurt you. Doesn't mean anything. Remember, there's nothing means anything unless we assign meaning to it. All right, I have to run to the bathroom. This hair looks awesome today. Thank you. I always feel like this one doesn't sit right. My friend Amy says that she likes this one too the best, the black and the red one. I don't know. I like the green one. I like them all. I just think it's really fun. And then I don't have to do anything with my hair. All right. X subliminals. And then I'm going to run to the bathroom. Did M tell his Aries brother that he saw me with that guy? And if yes, how did he feel? I hope he doesn't tell the Leo. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think he's told anybody yet, but I can't swear that he's not going to. So he may just mention it. It may come up still. I don't think he said anything yet. You didn't get a lot of aces. You only got one. All right, let me run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hang on one sec. Oh. What are you barking at, buddy? I don't see anybody out there. I see that I'm all covered in Dylan hair. There's nobody out there, Bubby. That's true. And I'm always covered in dog hair, always. Right. Phantom, may I have a reading on who's coming my way in the near future concerning love? Okay, Phantom. Well, you've got a choice between two. One probably is going to be a Leo. The other one will be a fire sign. They could also be a Leo, but they may be a Sagittarius or an Aries. I think they come in within the first couple of months in 2020, and you may have a lot going on, which is good. Not a bad thing. Miss Rosie, what's he thinking about me, and will he reach out first? 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. I actually think that that's what he's thinking about. I think he's thinking about reaching out. I think he does reach out first, and I think it could happen relatively quickly, like within the next 2 weeks. That's what I'm thinking. Maria, how did Tim feel about me today when he saw me? It seems like he was pleasant. He was happy to see you. It looks like you guys, well, he feels like that you're balanced and that you guys have a strong spiritual connection, and there could be an offering of love coming in at some point. So when I say offering of love, it's like, it could be that your relationship transforms into something more than it is right now. It's not like they're going to come over and they're going to be like riding a white horse with roses. It just may be the kind of thing where they put out an interest and you take them up on the offer. If they are, come forward, I think you're going to accept because you have the Two of Wands, which is being prepared to move forward. Alrighty. Let me see. I'll go back up to the top. Okay. Aries, does the Aries like me that I'm not so easy? Okay. 2, 3. Yes. However, they're prepared for you to let your guard down just a little bit. They're hoping that you do let your guard down a little bit. All right. Dylan loves children. And you know what? Like, even my 2 nephews, one is 10 and the other one is 4. The 10-year-old wrestles with the 4-year-old. Dylan will get in the 10-year-old's face. And Dylan and the 10-year-old are like closer. Like, the 10-year-old pays more attention to Dylan, but he will get in his face and bark at him and let him know, you better not wrestle with him. The other day, my brother was... The 4-year-old is his personality, he's too much. He did something bad and my brother was yelling at him. And the dog got in his face too and was defending Nikki. And Nikki's bad. Nikki is a Taurus, which is like stubborn as a bull, but he's a Sagittarius rising and his moon is in Aquarius. So it's like, he's stubborn, he does what he wants, and he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't. Like, you can threaten him, Santa's not going to come. And he's like, he goes, I'll play with Johnny's toys. But Dylan, he won't have it. Even, I was walking my dog, like, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and my neighbor down at the end has 3 young children that she must take to daycare before she goes to work. And she was putting the kids in the car and they were sleeping. And Dylan did not like that she was like, she put one kid in the car and went back in to get the other one. And Dylan was like sitting by the car. I'm like, Dylan, they're fine. They're fine, I promise. But he wanted to wait there and see where she was going. He loves kids. I'm afraid if anything, he won't let anybody near the baby. Maria, what does Tim like about me? Okay. Tim likes a lot of things. He likes your personality. He likes your overall attitude. He thinks that you're adventurous. He thinks that you're physically attractive, and he loves your passion. He also likes that you're a hard worker. He feels very connected to you, and he feels that you're very nurturing. Maria, will my ex Taurus contact me, and when? Okay. He definitely will. And when? Well, it could take 8 days to 8 weeks. You know, Taurus can be slow movers. They can be stubborn as fuck. But he's going to contact you. Will I see my Taurus again? And when? Okay. Yeah, you will. You're definitely going to. Let's see when. Five days, 5 weeks, 5 months, the month of May, or sometime this winter. Sometime this winter. And it may take up to 5 weeks, but I don't think you're going to have to wait until May. The diamonds would be this winter. Okay. Aaliyah O, guidance on the relationship with Enia Jam. He's a Leo who's younger energy. Okay. I think sometimes he stresses you out. Don't let him stress you out. Keep in mind he is younger and he is going to do stupid shit from time to time. However, there's good energy around this relationship. There's justice, there's adventure, there's happiness with the Sun card. There's focus on the relationship. I think that this relationship can move forward. Don't worry about age. Age is just a number. But on the other hand, you also have to put things in perspective. You can't expect from an 18-year-old what you can expect from a 50-year-old. For the most part. You know, every now and again you meet an 18-year-old who's really mature and a 50-year-old who acts like a shithead. So you can't go by that either. But I think that this relationship's got good energy around it. And I think that you should just go with the flow and just see where it transforms to, because I think there's a lot more to come. It's 1:40. Okay, it's probably later than that by now. All right, I'll answer a couple more questions. Let me answer for the moderators. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to come back on in a couple of hours. I think I'm up to Denny. Denny. I got to make a phone call, too. What does Spirit want me to know? Okay, we got Spirit cards for that. Five of Earth. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. The Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, abundance. A happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And the Lovers. Oh, damn. This phone is losing battery, too. I'm not sure. I'm going to read them all again because I'm not sure if it buffered when the battery thing came up. Five of Earth. Fear surrounding money, wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. 4 of fire, contentment, peace, abundance, and happy home life. Successful completion of a project. And the Lovers, my favorite, Archangel Raphael, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. All right. So let's see. Betsy Ross. When am I going to be an aunt? All right, let's pull the playing cards and see when. The week of January 7th, the doctors are saying. Or in 4 days. What's 4 days from now? January 6th. All right. Every time I see the little car seat over there, I'm like, I can't believe it's so tiny. They don't stay tiny for long, and then they get big. All right. Brandy, how will my 2020 be? Overall theme is success. Success and adventure. No longer holding yourself back, and you got a substantial amount of money coming in. You could be in hot pursuit over something. I think it would be a business or I think it's going to be a business endeavor. Business or career, something like that. Stars general for me and the Pisces, okay. Overall, you have happiness coming in here. You also have less worry about money. An offer in front of you you're not seeing yet or maybe has not shown up that brings in financial stability. The happy home is here in 2020. And up. And your relationship with him may start off very slow. It may work slowly because you have the Hangman here. But that's not always such a bad thing. There's also money around the relationship with you and the Pisces. So I don't know if you, something could happen where there's a lot of money that comes in around you and the Pisces this year. All right. Mel, my sister, the Gemini's case got dropped this year. Someone lost their life, and it's costing me a lot of money for lawyer fees. Oh, my God. All right, let's see. Will the case get dropped? You know what? I got a 70% chance it's going to get dropped. And then balance gets restored back to your life. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to get dropped. Yeah, I'll do Ave. Sure. Let me just do Maria first. General for 2020. The Empress. Love, money, abundance. Be careful if you don't want any more children when this card shows up because it's a chance for the birth or conception of a child. In 2020, you're urged to use your intuition. And if you follow your intuition, you will let go of anxiety, you'll make good decisions, and it will lead you to happiness. All right, Ave. When did my ex, the Aquarius, contact me? I'm a Capricorn, and does he think about me now? Okay. When did he or when will he? When will he? Let's see if he's thinking about you now. He's going to contact you, definitely. He's definitely thinking about you, or he may be going back and forth in his head about whether or not he should contact you. The Queen, well, the hearts would be the spring, but it could be like the 12th, January 12th. There's a 12 around it. If it doesn't happen on the 12th, then I'm going to say not until the spring. Did I miss a super chat from Soul? Oh, General. Okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to go. I'll be back on later. I'm probably going to come back on twice today. So if you miss me in the evening, I'll come back on again later. I was up all night. I can't sleep anymore. Real pain in the ass. Okay, decisions. You've got decisions to make in 2020. Decisions around love, decisions about moving forward quickly, decisions when it comes to spirituality. There's a lot in 2020 that you're going to have to make decisions on. And your whole life is going to transform. I think that you may have a new spiritual endeavor that gives you a lot of peace. You may start something like yoga or meditation, something of that nature that you get a lot out of, and it may help you with all the decisions that you have to make. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get something to eat. I have to make a phone call, and I will see you guys. Let me see what time it is. Oh, no, my foot fell asleep. Oh, no, we got another one here. Does my ex-Taurus spy on me? Okay. All right, this is the last one I'm going to do. He does miss you, and he has occasionally spied on you, but he doesn't do it compulsively. He does it every now and again. It's not like he's on there every day looking for you, but he does check in because he wants to know what's going on. All right. I will be back. Let me see if I can give you a time. I have no idea what time it is. Hang on, let's see. All right, it's 2:12 right now. So let's say I'll come back on again at 5:30. 5:30 New York time. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.